All right. So here's some more ideas, but I needed to have my computer so I could show you those. I think the earlier video is probably more fundamental, more basic, um, but here's a few ideas. One, if we go with these colors, it's kind of a nice flashback for me. It's kind of 90s colors, but I feel like they're appropriate. They feel like they belong to a hospital medical system, so they're appropriate that way. Good job. But being so flat, that's kind of well, it certainly dates it. It kind of pushes it back. So I just thought of a few ways to kind of bring it into current trends. How's that? Okay. Not that it's good to be trendy, but well, you look at these and you decide if you like these or not. Now the other thing I said, don't be flat, but I'm going to contradict myself, and I'm going to say also, don't use the filters of Embevel Emboss. And that's because in 2003, 2002, those were just overused to the max, and that's what the opposite of a trend becomes a standard, and it just self-destructs. And so, we really don't see this type of element anymore. Maybe in 20 years, but right now it's just, it belongs in a cereal box. That's really the only place you see it anymore. So, what would I do in place of that? I would just kind of go with subtle gradients like this. So we move from one teal to another teal, darker teal to a lighter. Notice I'm changed the white to a gray. I'm trying to have the types pop out a little bit more. I just experimented. I thought, well, what if I kind of overlap and create a play where the photo is overlapped by this? So I did that experiment. I want the logo bigger, and I also want it here. I don't know. So I know I'm an illustrator, so I'm totally cheating, but I can't open. I don't have the InDesign file, so I had to open it here to do anything to it. So it's wacky, I know. I did expand your color system, so I found these colors. Oh, is that different? No, this one is supposed to be this one. Okay, so I did find these colors, which I really liked, and I see your this color, the darkest color, as a gray, not a black, and I expanded the amount of grays. I'm also tempted to put a couple of stepping stones in between here, but whatever. Another thing I would do is probably not use drop shadow, but instead of drop shadow, use outer glow. So, outer glow, well, effect, stylize, outer glow. And I'm not sure it's in the same spot in InDesign as an illustrator, but I would just go with a normal and a preview. And see, then it would just glow all over, and then I would try to make it a little bit more subtle. And I might even change the color to my swatch. So if I go over swatches, can I do that? Yeah, and then I can just say, okay, I want that color, and then okay, and then I kick it up, and there you go. Now it's there. It's much more subtle. The glow is still there. Maybe I make it a little bit bigger than what I've got, but you get the idea. Okay. So a few random thoughts. Just kind of, oh, let me see if I can try my opacity thing that I was thinking about. I'm going to drop this to like 50 and see what happens. Okay, so if you had something like that there, certainly at this point, you could, you know, put something over the picture. So that could be another way to create a little bit of transition and zoning, etc. Okay, I know that's really scattered brain, but I hope you find that helpful too. All right, thanks.